And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Kyle Hendricks. Singy's looking at a nice little milestone here.
Well, he's been sitting on 99 career wins. I think he's got it in him for 100 today. Excited to be in the chair and watch him work.
Ready to go? Now it's going to be Ernie Clement. That one ripped. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. 1 for 4 in Sunday's game. Foul ball there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Lined into left center, base hit. Clement rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, big time power. He's third in the AL in home runs. Out to short, and it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Anthony Santander at the plate. That one fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Santander working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That misses the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one ripped right center field. And it hits the fence. 1 run is in. Now he launches a throw over his head. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps.
Base hit. 1 run in already. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And it's 4-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now Alejandro Kirk on the ground. Moncada fires to first in time. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. One of the more high-powered lineups in the game right now. It's built to do damage, and they got some hitters that can punish the baseball, Chris.
So fun to watch these players take their at-bats. I mean, they're so disciplined. Don't give not just at bats away, but really pitches away. Very aggressive, competitive in the zone, and when they connect, there's usually some
handles, throws to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. On to the bottom of the first. Back here at Angel Stadium, now the starting pitcher in this one, Kevin Gausman. What do you have on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Gausman was a workhorse the last time out, throwing a complete game. On the ground to third, Clement. 1 up, 1 down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Nolan Schanuel.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Boog, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave them the day off.
And a ball evens the count. Got him swinging.
Well, Gausman is well known for that splitter. It's just a major weapon for him and generates a ton of swings and misses when he's throwing it well. Good example of it there, and I'm willing to bet we'll see a lot more of it moving forward in this one.
Falling behind 2-1. And it's fouled away. On the ground to short. Now the throw to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. And the Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Second inning set to go. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Hendricks back to work. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Barger launched a homer in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back.
Two and one.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Next offering is down low.
1-2.
And that's in the dirt.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
In the air, right field. Trout on his horse. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Bo Bichette. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. And that skips in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that extends the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singled and scored his first time. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
No ball, one strike.
Bichette, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one missed. Just off the outside edge. And now it's 3-2. Fly ball to right. And that'll do it. Blue Jays held in check. They lead 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now the DH, Jorge Soler. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. And that misses. Ball 1. Soler with... Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Just missed. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That's down and in. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Yoan Moncada stands in now and watches strike 1. And it's 1-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
And misses inside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
And George makes the grab. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. And ball 1.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Hendricks deals. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And they'll do it again. Missed with a changeup. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
To third might be two. To second, there's one. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. He drove in two with a single his first time up. Ball one there. Two out, space is empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
And now here is Alejandro Kirk.
That's a ball.
That misses. Ball one. Varsho off of first with two away. Just off the outside edge. Now 2-0. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw into third. In there safely. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. Outside low, and that is ball one. Two on, two outs. Up and in, and now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. The run scores from third. It's 5-1. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kyle Hendricks is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Jack Kachanowicz. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Some things we show.
First and second, 2 outs. And the batter now, Addison Barger. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 5-1. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. Back in Anaheim, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Gosman winds and deals. Up the middle, Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Man at first, nobody out. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And next for L.A., Nolan Schanuel. Struck out swinging his first time. Right side, but it kicks foul. Two outs. In the air, center field. He's got it, and that'll do it. Angels strand one. They're down 5-1. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Counterfeit, I counted your fits, led you astray in the worst way. Too legit, them hammer days.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Clement. .28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
They say you win.
2-1.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Base hit center field. And now 2 aboard. He's in there.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. The next offering misses, and the count now 2-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Bichette goes.
He's safe.
Throw to second. He's safe.
Not only are they applying some pressure on the defense, it looks like they're trying to have a big inning with that steal of second. Now 2 runners in scoring position. This could be the start to a nice rally.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. Runners tag up from second and third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 6-1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Santander in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. And that is out of play. Bichette takes his lead at third with 1 away. And that's outside. It's 2-2. And that one missing low. And that one hammered. That's back there. Nabs it. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 7-1. And the batter is George Springer. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Missed inside with the curve.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one is back. Tattooed and gone. 3rd home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 8-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. First pitch misses. Fought off foul. And a 1-1. And that's outside.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Inside. And that's ball 3. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom 4, here's Trout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
In there at the knees. 0-2 now. The Blue Jays up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
1-0.
And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two now. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Here's a new pitcher from the pen.